Once again, hope you all have been keeping well. I would like to discuss one of the biggest problem that people have when they get into business. So the biggest problem that most of the startups and most of the people who come up with an idea and would like to implement the idea face is that of not having a marketing budget. I am amazed to the point shocked at the fact that people come into business, they have got this great idea, they come up with this great product, and they go through the entire process of creating that business, right? So they do all the legwork. So they would go out there, do the research, they are going to get into the product creation or the service creation, whatever it is. They are going to go ahead, they are going to get themselves an office hired, they are going to start perhaps even hiring staff. They'll put all the pieces of the jigsaw together. They will do all the work, and it may take sometimes it may take a year, sometimes it may take 2 years, sometimes they're juggling it between jobs. So they're going through all that hassle, right? Only to realize is that when they are about to launch the business, they do not have a marketing budget, right? My question to them is, what are you thinking, right? Because it's like you going ahead and understanding, the technology of how and the mechanics of how a car works. So you're going out there, you're getting yourself educated, how does a car work? And you're getting all that experience, the expertise. You're understanding the building blocks of how it works. You're putting all those building blocks together, right? And by now you have put in all the time, the effort, the energy, only to realize that about 1.5 years later, 2 years later, when your car is actually ready, you do not have the money to put petrol in it, right? And if you cannot put petrol in your car, unless it's an electric car, of course, if you cannot put petrol in your car, it does not take a genius to tell you that your car will not move. Okay. The best way I can explain this is that if you see the examples of some of the biggest companies and some of the big stories that we get to hear, the likes of LinkedIn, Facebook, Uber, some of these big boys, Airbnb, right? What they count on and what they have got is a massive marketing budget, right? I'm not saying you need to go out and get yourself hundreds of millions of pounds marketing budget, but the reality of the matter is, no matter how good a product you are developing, the product has got a life, a start time and an end time. So it comes into existence between that time, from the start and up until the end. When that product has been created, right? Obviously what is not happening after that is you do not have the muscle or the power or the money to take it to the world. It's almost like, you have created a plane, which is, or a ship, right, which is sailing through quiet waters, right, in the deepest of oceans without anybody noticing it. Okay, so if you do not have the money to market your business, do not get into the business. Full stop. It does not make any difference if your idea is the best idea in the world or if it is the worst idea in the world, for that matter, right? If you do not have the money or the budget, right, to get into business, there is no point even getting into it, because everything between now and the time you are going to end up creating that product, right, like I said, even if it is the best product in the world, it is all a waste of time, all a waste of energy, wasted effort completely, right? So do yourself a favor and do either of these two things. Either get yourself some money for your marketing and have a marketing budget even before you think of getting into a business. If you are already in business, then it's already, I suppose, too late, but you can still go out there and get yourself some money. And the second is, do not even get into it if you think you cannot get money or you do not have a budget for marketing. Now, I come to my last point,